Last time on Tales of Zestiria.
Wait, this is for you! Now then!
What is this?
What
is this fight?
Luminous Saber!
What? Wait, Miklio's alive?
Sauteed cactus, huh?
Can't believe people even thought about eating something like this.
But it is pretty delicious.
Well, if you think about it, there's not really much for people to eat in this area. Ancient wisdom. That's what it must be.
Humans sure have it rough. Can't be easy living in a situation where you need food to survive, and there just isn't any.
That's exactly why they need to come up with ways to survive in their given land. It's just like the Seraphim. After all, we aren't sustainable just by ourselves either.
That's right. I hope we can rebuild that relationship where both humans and Seraphim work together and coexist. We're dependent on each other. Right, Miklio?
I guess I never really thought about it, honestly. It just seemed natural when you and I were growing up together.
Wasn't that the standard a long time ago?
Yes. Hopefully we can go back to those days.
That's exactly why we're working so hard.
Okay, well, looks like we have to go back to this stone. Strange power emanates from the monolith. The iris gems glow with a fiery light in response to the monolith's power. Record of the red one? Is this just to rewatch them all? Have we seen this one before? Or are these new ones that we get as a reward for collecting all of them? No, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. Yeah, I remember seeing this one with the tiger and the shorts. And there's Lila. He was like, good job. Well, I was like, yay. Well, I don't really know what the point of coming here is. Rose, why don't you tell me? Rose? Rose? Rose, what are you doing? Oh no, you stopped moving. Only your hair's moving, you stopped. Rose, are you okay? Only I can move inside the frozen time. Oh, she just teleported. Hey, can you answer my question? Oh, it's the only thing on our mind right now. We need to find Heldolf. Shouldn't be all that hard. He can hide all he wants, but you can smell the stink of his malevolence from miles away. What is that supposed to mean?
So if we cut the tie between Maltellus and Heldolf, we'll be home free, right?
I'm not so sure about that. He's strong enough to use the Earth itself as a vessel. Will that really be all that it takes?
Right. We'll probably have to purify all the malevolence attached to the land as well.
Is that right, Lila?
She sells seashells by the seashore. Yep.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
He's got to be doing that on purpose.
Originally, he was the one who would purify the land. His power was the blessing of the land itself.
Like a natural purification of sorts, huh?
Don't think that's gonna be enough this time.
Certainly the activities of the shepherds also contributed to the Earth's natural purification from the outside.
But now it's just Saray, and no one else.
We need to have a plan of action before moving on. But all the same, we can't sit around brooding all day.
For sure.
It's weird, because I almost, and I don't mean this is, like, in a bad way, I didn't hate Dezel or anything, but I honestly kind of wish Zavid was with us the whole game instead of Dezel. He's so much more fun to listen to. And his personality isn't this broody, edgy, like, just asshole you don't really want to talk to most of the time.
This probably doesn't suck.
Go to Elysia. Let me guess, I can't teleport there. I was correct. I cannot. In fact, I can't even teleport to Lady Lake that leads to Elysia. Okay, then. Can I teleport to the area outside of Lady Lake? No, I can't. Okay, I have to leave this building first, obviously. It wants me to do that. Wait, I can't go to Western Bolt Gorge. I can't go here, 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 here. I can't go anywhere. So I guess that means I have to take the way out to the Great Camelot Bridge from here.
Did you hear? Another war coming on.
Yeah, looks like both Rolance and Hyland are ready to take the kid gloves off. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, and I hear it's all going down at Glaven Basin.
This is too good.
Damn straight. Food and weapons, medicine and coffins. We're gonna make a fortune.
Another war?
Looks like we're
This is
not going
bad.
to get to
If any
Helldolf
more
so
malevolence
quickly.
collects,
That's probably exactly what he wants.
You mean Helldolf, yeah?
Let's go take a look. Sounds like it's around Glenwood Basin.
So are we not going to Elysia anymore? Are we going to put that on the side? I guess so. So can we travel to Glenwood Basin this time? That's the question. I can't go to half these ruins even, so... I guess it just wants me to keep walking. Oh wait, there's a conversation or something back there I missed. I didn't notice that. Oh, it's a turtles. Hey, little guy.
I finally found where he's located.
Hey!
careful. You okay?
Thank yous. I'm a bit weary from my journeys. But it's time to settle the scores. Gotta hurry to the cat's corner.
Oh no, not the cats. Not the
turtles.
cats.
He's still hurt.
He's going to Cat's Corner, huh? Is he going to have a duel there?
It's the illusionary village where cats live.
It might become a huge cat and turtle free-for-all.
So, I wonder, where exactly is this Cat's Corner?
I love how there's a war going on and Stray just stops. He's like, we have to stop this fight between the turtles and the cats. It's like, but Saray, thousands of people. This is my job, Edna.
I've never heard of it before.
I don't know much either.
We're gonna have to do some research.
Let's start by asking Seraphim, who are knowledgeable about regional lore.
Good idea. Guardian Seraphim are more likely to know something about the lore or legends.
Is that something we can do right now, or is that post-war stuff? Guess that's post-war stuff. Nothing we can look into right now, but Cat's Village is on the docket for the future. Be nice to get some information on what kind of spiked up the war all of a sudden.
Reporting casualties for the Blue Tempest Knights. 118 wounded, 30 dead. More bandages.
Be careful.
Report. Approximately 50 casualties on the enemy side.
Is it over already?
Don't kid yourself.
It's no more than a skirmish along the front lines.
If both armies were clashing full on, the body count wouldn't be anywhere near this low.
This low?
Where are the Platinum Knights? Sir, they're still struggling to evacuate Lastenbell. Can't they see there's no time?
Saray, there's no point in just staying here.
The Platinum Knights are in Lastenbell.
Let's go see Sergei.
Yeah.
I know Saray was pretty naive, but it's like he expected like 5 people to die in the war or something. Okay, anyways, I guess we have to leave this alone until we can get to Lastenbell. One thing I will not miss about this game is backtracking. Because while Berseria still had it, and had it pretty bad at times, I still think this one is... Is that guy okay?
Boss!
Talfrin, what happened?
We were all captured in Pen Drago. They said we murdered the Cardinal at the behest of the Kingdom of Hyland.
What? But I was the one who...
It was Lunar. He approached the Empire and suggested they frame it this way.
Of course. The Empire was just itching for a justification to launch a war.
If they could tell the world that Hyland had assassinated their cardinal...
Almost too perfect.
Lunar laid an ambush for us. If Igil hadn't shielded me, I would have... I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything but run away.
We knew this might happen sooner or later. Part of the job description. But still.
Rose, you should go.
But we have to stop the war!
We all know what they'll do now that they've trumped up a justification.
Dispose of the evidence.
You can't leave them like that, can you?
After all, they're your family.
You said it yourself, didn't you? You and I have two very different jobs.
Thank you. I'll be back.
What about
I
us?
guess this means
Should
we're
we be
probably
rescuing
getting...
the scattered bones or stopping this war?
Both are vital, but we can't be in two places at once.
Sergei's in Lastenbell.
Alicia's probably at the Hyland Army base.
Then...
Oh, is it gonna give me another decision that doesn't
If I remember
matter?
correctly, wasn't there some kind of cave or something leading to Hyland around here?
Right, the Lamorak Cave.
So I can meet with Sergei in Lastenbell. Or I can go to the Hyland Wait, I already did that. I already went to the Hyland Outpost. Or I can head for Pen Drago and help Rose. I mean, like... Do I have to do all three? Well, if I had to choose out of all these, I'd say that Alicia's probably in the most danger, because if Heldolf is making his move now, that means Maltran's making her move. Which means I should go to that Hyland Outpost. How was I supposed to get there again? Oh, do you know what I've forgotten this whole game that I could have just done? I completely forgot that there was a very helpful synopsis section that kind of tells me what's going on. I'm going to read this real quick. This part's obvious. When Maven's last Earth in Historia glows, Saray finds himself in Camlan, the origin village. Mikhail, formerly shepherd with Lila, had grown weary of people's limitless malevolence and the demands of being shepherd. Hoping he could save Maltalis from at least malevolence, he secretly transferred the Seraph to a remote shrine and established the village of Camlan around it. However, a decision by General Heldolf of Rolance led to Camlan's destruction, and Maltalis turning into a Hellion. Utterly disillusioned, Mikhail sacrificed his sister Muse's child, or Muse, I'm not sure if that's a reference or not. I guess Muse was spelled M-U-Z-E. Child to curse Heldolf with immortality. It was a shepherd's raw hatred that created the Lore of Calamity. That was not the end of it. Sensing an unprecedented surge of malevolence, Gramps dashed, and they saved them. And he knew that okay. And then Maven did all that because he knew he was going to die because of his broken oath anyway. Makes sense. Okay, I get it now. So it's just trying to show how the shepherd isn't necessarily the good guy all the time. The most confusing part to me was just trying to figure out what he was doing with the baby at the shrine, because there's been no previous curses or anything like that. I mean, there's been the Reaper's curse and all that, but I think it's very different from, like, a guy that sacrifices a baby on an altar just to curse Heldolf. Like, that's a bit different.
You're there, aren't you?
Oh, Edna, you found one? Where is it? Edna just detected a Norman. Where are you? Oh, you blend in so... Are you okay? You okay, little guy? Speary.
Got any equipment with open skills? I can make it nice and pretty. I'm using my tears to make this tree grow nice and strong. This'll fix you good. If you need more, just send me the lore of the land.
Away he goes. Okay, after a long and confusing journey, we have finally made it to this camp because for whatever ungodly reason, we can't just teleport here because no, they must waste my time by making me go through 3 different caves, 2 forests to get to this spot. And yes, I am actually upset about that because there are times when it doesn't let you go forward because it breaks a sequence that it has in mind, which is fine by me. But it made me walk all this way just so it can turn around and be like, yeah, there's nothing. Oh, Maltran's right there. This isn't going to go well.
Prepare
Hey, Norman.
for the assault. Once we receive the royal order, our entire forces will destroy the Rolance army.
Maltran, I know you're doing your whole thing, but I need this Norman. Maltran, this Norman. Maltran, I didn't save either.
It's here.
Good job, Edna.
My, Shepherd Saray. Welcome to our base. Perfect. We're moments from receiving the royal order authorizing our assault. And the messenger will be an old friend of yours.
You can't mean...
You're making Alicia do that?
It's cruel of Bartlow, but still an ingenious plan. If she brings the order, the war is on, and should she refuse, he can have her court-martialed for treason. I can only imagine her dismay.
You disgust me.
Will you attack me? Please, be my guest. Then I could reasonably claim that spies from Rolance were in our camp. No need to wait for a royal order.
Looks like the odds are stacked against us.
We're going to need Alicia's help to hold back the army.
Alicia, is it? Go ahead and try then. I'm very curious.
Huh. Find it weird she's just letting us do this. I mean, there's a bunch of soldiers around, so she probably can't just do whatever she wants, but... Looks like I locked myself out. Looks like we're meeting Alicia. I hope, like, this decision doesn't bring anything bad about with Rose or, like, change the ending of the game or anything. Because, like, if I had to choose, like, easily I'd choose Rose over Alicia. If it was, like, a choice. If it was a Sergei, too. It's like, choose your waifu. And it's like, my waifu is Sergei. I felt like, honestly, Alicia needs the most help because she's the most in the dark. She has the least amount of information out of all of us. And I feel like she could really be... Meet with her where?
Alicia wasn't at the army base. Let's check over at Lady Lake.
But if we get Alicia involved, we'll have no choice but to tell her that Maltran is a Hellion.
We should have done that
She'd
forever
be hurt
ago.
for sure.
I'm aware, but there's no other choice.
You know, I'm very surprised that you guys still... That the unanimous decision is to lie to her rather than tell her the truth and have her know anything. Like, guys, come on. After deciding to nearly murder people at times, telling her that Maltran is a Hellion is not that bad of a thing. I still don't know why we hit it. Like, the sooner we get it out of the way, the better, honestly. It's gonna cause a bump, but I still don't really understand that decision. But whatever. Because we have done things that are far past the idea of I'm going to spare this person's feelings. I hope this doesn't lock, like, Alicia with us at the end of the game instead of Rose. Because I definitely prefer Rose's moveset a lot more. Plus, her gear's all maxed out. I'm feeling really, regretful about this decision right now. I'm kind of worried about it. But it can't mean anything, because you can go and get Sergei, too. So it must be, like, a list of 3 things we have to do. But hey, that's a good thing, because it's making me feel some sense of urgency.
How dare you obstruct our glorious battle!
You're a disgrace to Hyland!
What's gotten into you?
Alicia!
Saray?
We'll talk later. Are we good, Lila?
Yes, I've reactivated her Squire's pet.
Oh no. I really hope this doesn't mean I lose Rose. I really don't want to.
Name's Avid. Nice to meet you.
Right.
That look in your eyes says you have a question.
No, I think I'll focus on the battle for now.
How's this? Who's rough away? Don't flag on the It won't end here! Earth Lord!
Well armed.
Ravaging Giant Iron Curse! How's this? Rising Sand! Echo Shock Rockbringer! Rising Sand! Earth Pulse!
Run you through!
Surging Landscape! Way! Crystals light the way! Crystals light the way! Crystal Tower! Ravaging Giant! That won't Rockbringer! Be gone! Echo Shock Rockbringer!
Go!
Don't push yourself, Lila!
Ready? In your
Rising Sand! Echo Shock! Take this! Be gone! Cry out! Be gone! Alright!
Ready for dirty dancing?
Ravaging Giant, let's go! Rockbringer! Ready?
And that's more or less what brought us here.
I see.
Zavid always talks about himself.
We'll fill her in later.
Why were those soldiers attacking you?
Probably because I've been stalling the war. I have yet to deliver the royal order authorizing our attack.
And they hate and resent you that much?
You can see for yourself. There's not a thing in the world that can prevent this war now.
You're giving up?
What else can I do? What else do you expect me to do? The king has commanded that we launch an attack on Rolance. An official royal order has already been issued.
If that dumb piece of paper's causing you all that grief, why don't you just chuck it?
Just chuck it? What exactly do you mean by chuck it?
Just what I said. Tear up the damn thing like it never existed.
I can't.
You can't expect Alicia to do something like that.
Hey, no pressure. I don't mind seeing her beautiful face all scrunched up in pain.
Some of us are low on health.
I know, Lila.
Saray, I think perhaps the only way to stop this war is to do as Zavid suggested. Would you be willing to assist me in this?
Are you sure about this? You would be rebelling against your own country.
I know the risks.
All right. Well, if Alicia's made up her mind, we can't refuse her, can we?
Zavid, may I trust you in this matter as well?
I can't decline a heroic princess. Your face looks better with a smile on it anyway.
One ray of hope is that Lady Maltran is the one commanding our army. She is bound to cooperate with us. What's wrong?
I hate to tell you this, but Maltran's not gonna help you. She's a Hellion. She serves the Lord of Calamity. She was the one pushing for war in the first place.
Edna!
We had to tell her at some point.
Yeah, better she hear it now than get stabbed in the back later.
That can't be true! Don't you even dare joke about such a thing!
Alicia, please calm down.
No, Lady Maltran, she always encouraged me, even when... I apologize. I will see Lady Maltran and verify this for myself.
I'm not sure we should let her do that. Maltran kind of has the world-splitting sword. It's like, are you really a Hellion? And she's like, no. It's like, okay.
Back to that scrunched up face of hers.
Oh, well, looks like I'm locked into this decision whether I want to or not. Still think it's the most sensible, because if not, she would have walked out to the battlefield, met Maltran, and had whatever demise meet her. Because that was my thought of logic, or my line of logic, was that...
Are your eyes okay?
It's fine. My vision's good.
Oh, good. So that means you've become stronger.
Just a little bit blurry is all.
A little bit? That could cost you your life in battle.
Perhaps. But this is something you need to see through, to the end.
Well,
We've got way more important things to worry about.
Saray needs you. Nothing will change that. Let's go, Alicia.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to go well with Rose, because if whatever she does not plan out well, or pan out well, I should say, not plan, this isn't going to be good. See if we have any skits with Alicia. No, that's it. I like that things are ramping up, though. It's the first time in the story I'm kind of on edge. And this is the first decision in the story that's put me on edge in any way. I cannot fast travel now. Really? Not any of them? Okay. Because all the decisions in the game so far have been completely meaningless no matter what. Xillia 2 kind of experimented with decisions and choices you could make, and I feel like some of them mattered a little bit, and they kind of decided how entire events played out, and I don't think they changed the game in the end in any way. But what they did do for certain is those
I finished
events
preparing the gel.
cause a completely different set of events to occur. And they use that quite a lot, and the choice you make at the end was really something. I mean, it was kind of a nonsensical choice, I have to say, because it was like, I'm not going to spoil it, but like, it's your character doing a really out of character thing, you know?
You've toughened up a bit yourself.
Yes, I've been undergoing intensive training. Under Lady Maltran.
Oh, I see.
I guess that's why it's saying, hey, she's the same level as us now. Or Saray, mainly. I'm probably going to have to refit her with equipment. Spear of Impending Death +2. Oh, there's something happening out here. Instead of on the battlefield. Oh, of course you wouldn't meet us out there. That would completely change soldier morale.
So, you finally figured out who I really am.
Why?
For the ideals I cherish most. Now, messenger, the royal order, if you please. We have a war to start. Then I'll take it by force. This way. Too many prying eyes out here.
This is strange. Huh. Like, I feel like there's something off about her. Like, she still cares about Alicia, but I don't know. I really don't know what to think of her right now. Wait, she went this way. Where did she go? I saw her go behind this bush.
How could she?
Alicia.
Lila, what type of Hellion is Maltran?
I honestly cannot tell you for sure.
So all we know is she's one to watch out for, huh?
A strong, sexy lady. I'm not seeing the downsides myself.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and we're actually back. I know this may be the same episode, or it might not be. That's all dependent on how long the last episode was going to be, but regardless of that, it's time to face Maltran. I'm kind of scared because I think she's going to be one of the game's more major bosses, and this one I might have to turn it down a bit, difficulty-wise, if I'm going to do. I'm a little afraid she's going to be the type that I'm going to walk in here, and then in seconds, it's just going to be like, oh, hey, you're dead now. Also, I don't have, Alicia's not really optimized for this fight, I gotta be honest. Everyone else in my party up to this point, I've been able to mix gear together to give them, like, a perfect fit and upgrade their gear a ton. Alicia, I haven't, since she's been gone the entire game. So, it's a bit of a weird thing right now, because I had to throw her in my party, and that makes her substantially weaker than even, Rose was. And Rose had a decent set of armor and weapons, so... Well, for Alicia joining a few seconds ago, I think I've decked her out about all I can at the current moment, so... Looks like we're gonna attempt to face Maltran once again, still horrified.
Let's be quick about this. I have other work to attend to.
Why, Lady Maltran, why?
You are disgracefully slow to catch on. What you see before you is reality and truth. One who cannot accept reality for what it is has no hope of being a leader to the people.
You should work in the Velvet Room.
I acknowledge my lack of resolve, but...
Then you should have realized by now that your naive ideals have no meaning whatsoever in this present state of affairs. Not to the kingdom, not to the citizenry, certainly not to me.
Then why did you act so encouraging and supportive to me all this time?
Because you served two vital functions. One of which was your utility in getting Hyland and Rolance to finally clash with their full military might. Your incessant whining was just the thing to provoke Bartlow and the others to action.
Alicia's ideals do hold meaning and value.
That's right. Saray believes in her, even if you don't.
And he isn't the only one.
I'm giving my dear pupil her final lesson. Kindly stay out of this.
What, you can't deal with reality and truth?
So many empty words. Who's slow to catch on now?
A fair point. No need to exchange words when blows will suffice.
No, we can continue the word
other
game.
Vital function.
Stand back, Alicia!
I think I can actually win the word game. Alicia, please choose to fight. Thank you.
All right.
This is not going to happen without your help. With your help, I'm not even sure this is going to happen.
I can do this.
So what is she weak to? She's level 80 and weak to nothing. Actually, she's just weak to physical and earth and water, so that means I have to stick to wind and fire.
Technique is appalling, Alicia.
Lila, what's her weakness?
I don't know. I can't tell. She's a Hellion.
Wait, why am I controlling Alicia? Whoops. I wanted to be controlling Saray.
Her nature.
Not yet.
Wait, what? Now I'm Lila. Wait, what? Hold on. Saray, there we go. Jeez, I don't know what that was about. Huh? Wait. Oh, I'm doing the quick switch thing. I feel like an idiot.
You handle it.
Oh, wait. No, she's resistant to Earth. Damn it, I needed Zavid, not Edna. Zavid, get in here.
Strike!
Eyes on the prize. Radiant heat. Give me
Leave it to me, Alicia.
Unleash your hidden power. Run you through.
Spinning top. Frozen starlight.
Not this time! Torrent spin! Carve my path!
Oh god, she's gonna be far worse than Maven, isn't she?
Spinning top. Frozen
Strike! Don't push yourself, Lila! Strike! Dragon Razor Vortex!
Even trying to get her into hit stun's like impossible.
Here goes! Virulent Shards!
Frozen Saber.
She's like a Dragoon. I kind of like her moveset.
Dragon Virulent Shards! Here goes! Fear my wings! Whirlwind Slash! Razor Vortex!
Grant me protection.
Just waiting until perhaps I can stun her. But no one can stay alive long enough to even engage her in combat.
Dark Star!
Spinning top.
Dragon Fear my wings!
I need someone to come back to life, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys need to like sit there, armatize, and stay armatized or something.
Here goes! Virulent Shards!
Someone needs to help me combo her, or else this isn't gonna happen.
Wins!
Unleash your hidden power.
Thank you.
Razor Vortex!
Stand in your doubts for the truth is
I need a
within.
hand! Dragon Fear my wings!
Refresh. Go.
Don't push yourself, Lila!
And Lila's down again.
Whirlwind Slash! Dark Star!
You two should really armatize. And I'm just saying.
Spin and strike.
Whirlwind Slash!
Oh my goodness, she's taking so many hits without any form of stun happening.
I need a hand! Healing powers! Here! You feel it? Soul Resonance!
Concentrate.
Not this time!
Freeze, Lancer.
I wish I could just stun her one time.
Torrent Spear!
Breaking through her ironclad guard is difficult enough.
Carve my path! You alright, Mikleo? Gale Fang! Shred!
Bye, Mikleo, you tried.
I need a hand! Spinning top! You feel it?
Heal my
Oh,
ailment.
stop poking me!
You feel it? Soul Resonance!
Frozen starlight. Healing circle.
Shred 'em! Razor Vortex!
Edna, okay, Edna. Is it just my imagination, or is there no music playing?
Spin and strike. Frozen starlight. Break. Go.
Probably just because I have the music so very low.
Here goes! Fear my wings!
Gravity rolls
Wind Black! Shred 'em! Razor Vortex!
Certain victory.
Strike! Here goes! Leave it to me!
Because I can't get her into the power hit state, I can't actually do a combo on her. At most, I can get 3 hits in before she decides that's too much. And then hunts me down. No, Edna, don't cast spells. It's not a good idea. Just don't do it. Oh my goodness, will you chill for just a second? Lila, don't cast spell. This is the most pointless fight ever. Like, okay, no. Okay, come on. We can think about this and why it's not such a good idea. Oh my goodness, she stabbed me before my animation even finished. Oh, how is this fight supposed to go down? Maven was the same way, but I could actually stun Maven. Maybe I should eat some food to help us out. Oh my goodness.
Edna, be careful.
You suck, Saray.
So this is how it ends. How pathetic.
Oh, this boss seriously has no weaknesses at all? She's 30 levels higher than me with literally no weakness. And I'm just supposed to fight her. Oh lord, I don't know how much this game thinks I've been grinding, especially with Alicia now thrown into the mix.
I can do this.
But newsflash to it, I haven't.
Strong enough.
I won't lose.
Heal my arrow.
It can't end here.
So this is how it ends. How pathetic.
I'm honestly having a lot of trouble with this fight. It's hard starting to fight some of these enemies that have no weaknesses and are so many levels above you that it's just like, oh, it's aggravating. Because you can't stun them like I have with everything else, and your teammates constantly die, and it appears, since I haven't seen her do it, that Alicia is completely unable to armatize in any way, making her too weak to survive any single hit. Gonna run out of life bottles real quick. Oh, I couldn't even.
Pretty good.
Oh, what is that? Zavid, are you okay? It was only a couple, like, 50,000 damage. It's not that bad. Oh, who am I kidding? We're screwed now. Now that she took out both Zavid and Lila, I don't see us coming back from this. Because those two were the only effective damage dealers. And they're down, and I can't bring them back up for a while now. And now she's just purely focusing on Edna because she's casting spells. I need to just turn off spell casting for most characters.
I need a hand. Flames of light. Focus. Focus. Crimson Edge.
Pirate light.
Leave it to me, Alicia. Focus.
So this is how it ends.
Are you?
How pathetic.
In the middle of my combo, she just recovered and stabbed me. Oh, why is the difficulty like... Jesus Christ.
Are you waiting long?
Hey. Purifying flames.
Faster, stronger, harder, better.
Demon drop. Frozen. Don't push yourself, Lila.
Oh my goodness.
Snake bite.
And we lost.
What's wrong?
Snake bite.
So this is how it ends. How pathetic.
Snake bite.
Thanks around you.
You're pretty good.
This is quite a bind.
So this is how it ends. How pathetic.
Hey guys, so this is probably the most aggravating instance I have ever had. So Maltran is just too hard, flat out. I got her to like 75% health once, but then she just increased her attack speed to the point where I couldn't even move and everyone just died in seconds. And then I figured, okay, maybe I should go grind up my equipment. Except the game will no longer let me fast travel to any point I wish to go. Meaning if I want to go grind in a place proper to my level, I would be running all the way back to wherever I need to grind, grinding it out, running manually all the way back over to fuse some items, running back to grind some more, running back to fuse some items, and then running all the way back here to attempt to fight Maltran, which will probably lead to me dying again.
I finished preparing the bottles.
So this is the most aggravating instance of having the game, A, have a ridiculously hard boss fight with no weaknesses, in which all of my AI teammates die constantly, and B, not allowing me to fast travel away to actually grind up or buy any of the items I need to get through the fight. So, this fight, despite it probably being one of the hardest ones in the game, I imagine, I am going to shamelessly turn down to simple. Because screw this, I am not dealing with this game's fast travel. If it's making me grind in the first place, I am not going to have it cut me off from fast travel.
I shall remain vigilant.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, on simple, these enemies die in like one hit.
So, did you regret making Saray a shepherd?
Saray is an
Alright, let's try this again. Oh.
All right.
Let's start with this.
Lord of Water! I can do this.
I don't want to fuse with Mikleo. She's only level 48 now.
Lila, what's her weakness?
I don't know. I can't tell. She's a Hellion, but she's suppressing her nature.
Look how much damage we're doing now. Oh my goodness, she's still doing like the infinite combo loops even on simple. Whoops, I meant to do a Mystic Art there, but whatever. I could even stun her on this difficulty. It's possible.
Appear flames! Calamity! Appear flames! I need a hand!
Will you stop for a second, lady? Jeez.
Release my Rhapsody!
So the self-healing you have on your armatized forms now barely does anything. I have to switch completely nearly to expensive healing items because self-healing is not potent enough.
Blood Moon! Trap them! Pillars of Flame! Aqua Serpent! Appear flames! Calamity! Appear flames! Calamity Flare! Appear flames! Serpent of Water! Calamity Flare! Blade of Fire! Tower of Blood! Rate of 5! Scorched Valley! Moonlight Swallow!
Fire in the skies!
Get lost!
Blazing
Molten Wall! Purgatory of Flame!
Spinning Top!
What should I do?
Blazing
Come
Sweep!
on!
Now!
No escape!
Feeling the pump, huh, bro?
Breakthrough! Purifying Flames!
Don't get clingy.
Breakthrough! No escape! Purgatory of Flame!
We're just friends.
Blood Moon!
Hey, why don't you
Get lost!
let your guard down?
Pillars of Flame! I'll strike you down!
Don't get clingy.
Vermilion Crescent! I'll strike you down!
And she's been beaten. I went down to simple to do it, but screw some of this game stuff right now.
It's not working.
I'm not letting you purify me. What truly needs purification is this entire world.
Yes, I get it. You want to wipe
Maltran,
everything
stop!
clean.
You are just being deceived by the Lord of Calamity!
You're soft to the core, aren't you? Of all your flaws, that might be.
Why?
What I hate about you the most. This is reality, Alicia. I have proven my dedication to my lord. I have no regrets.
How did you prove your dedication? You gave up and stabbed yourself. I guess she figured she couldn't win anyway.
Alicia!
Oh, this isn't good. Hey, we all leveled up, though. That's good. Alicia, don't you appreciate the XP? Oh, man, she's gonna be a wreck after this.
Alicia.
I can't do this. I can't! I want to go home! I don't care about all this anymore! About the war, about our nation, about our people! I'm sick of their gossip, their mockery, their lies! Everything! I quit! I'm done being a princess, being a knight! Barlow and his goons can do whatever they want! I've tried so hard for everyone. What good did it do? And still
And yet, you still want to stop the war, right? I feel just like you, in a lot of ways.
The strength of a knight exists to protect. Their kindness serves the people. Lady Maltran's words still linger in my ears. I know she undoubtedly meant nothing by it, just some pretty nonsense to lead me on.
Maybe. But even if she did, you took those words to heart, didn't you? And the Alicia standing right here is as real as it gets. You can count on it.
I'm sorry you had to see this side of my reality. Let me see what I can do about the Hyland army. I'm naive and soft and whiny enough to think it'll work. That's just who I am.
Glad I could help you out.
Always with the melodrama.
Sorry about that.
What? Are you crying too?
It's so beautiful.
You say something?
Nothing.
Do you think Sergei will be able to stop the Rolance army?
It'll be alright. Sergei will do it no matter the cost.
So, I can still head for Pen Drago and help Rose, or I can meet with Sergei in Lastenbell,
That just
which
makes me worry even more.
I'm not gonna
vanguard
do.
of the Rolance army is probably at Lastenbell by now. Why don't we go check it out?
I wonder what Rose is up to. I hope she isn't doing anything unwise.
It'd be unwise to hope for that at all.
So, now Alicia's gone again, and we're on our own, but honestly, that was one of the most frustrating moments in the game, because it locks you off from grinding, which is something it shouldn't do on the hardest fight in the game. Why would it keep me from fast traveling anywhere?
If it bugs you that much, why don't you go to Pen Drago?
Okay, well, I am gonna go help out. God
Keep
damn
your
it, stop
focus.
doing this.
Ready? Strike!
Open the way!
Come on!
Now! Strike! Return to void! Ha! You know nothing! Come forward, let's get...
You were quite strong.
Maltran said something about Alicia serving two purposes for her. What do you think the other one was?
If I had to guess...
Judging from what we know of the aims of the Lord of Calamity,
She was to be a tool to stain Saray with malevolence.
most likely by killing her, though we avoided it at the last minute.
How could anyone be so...
Hey, maybe it was just that she got off on the academic thrills of teaching swordplay to an eager pupil.
You're the worst, Zavid.
Go die, like right now.
I'm going to glare ... at you right now so hard!
Well, excuse me for trying to ease the tension.
Was that a reference? Was that like an awful reference to Zelda CDI? It's kind of hard to tell with that horrific dialogue right there. But anyways, Next up on the list is definitely heading for Pen Drago to meet Rose. I honestly, like, if this was a choice, like, oh, one's gonna die over the other, I'd probably choose Rose just because I've spent overall more time with her. But I felt like Alicia was in much more danger, so I went towards her first. Oh, wait, I can't fast travel there, because why would I be able to do that? Oh, at least I can fast travel outside. All right. Let's see if we can help Rose. Hopefully, I will be able to hit a shop before I have to go inside, or before I have to go help her out, because we are kinda starving on some items right now. Plus, I have some fusion to do and such.
Look, another one.
That's number 5.
What happened?
Didn't you hear? Every night lately, someone raids one of the nobles' mansions.
Funny sort of burglar, too. They leave one of those notes around every time they pull off a heist.
Oh. Which will last longer, I wonder, your avoidance of me, Lunar, or the coffers of the nobility? That shitty drawing. Scattered bones
and
boss.
Then they tossed the stolen money all over the streets. If only we'd gotten here a bit earlier, we could have snatched some of it.
Who would want the rotten charity of a thief anyway?
So looks like Rose is hunting down Lunar, huh?
Rose.
But there's nothing we can do right now.
Any move she makes is bound to be under the cover of night. Let's wait until dark.
Yeah, we'll do that. First, shopping. Okay, well, let's rest. Chilled tofu, 3,000 gold? Healthy dish popular with ladies. Might not satisfy a hungry man, though. I guess I'll have to get that at some point, just not right now, because I'm pretty sure instead of a skit, we're going to start whatever this is. I'm sure I missed a few going straight from, where Alicia was to here, but, like, whatever. I've had enough of that for now.
Let's head for the Nobles District. If Rose is anywhere, it's probably there.
Wait.
Huh?
What do you mean you can't pay me as promised?
Of course not. Do you realize the extent of our losses?
30 guards injured. Over 20 million gold's worth in damages.
So what? Not my fault your guards are such incompetents.
Be that as it may, it is you whom the thief is after.
The Scattered Bones execution will be early tomorrow morning. Settle your problems there.
What?
After that, we'll see about your reward.
And how am I supposed to find her?
That sounds very much like a problem that is not mine.
You used to work with her.
I really got to take those
You're a
eyebrows off
creative
of
fellow.
Lila.
I'm sure you can come up with something.
Keep forgetting to.
Yeah, whatever.
That was a
Hellions?
really goofy run. Oh no, the Hellions were disguised as guards for some reason. Okay, what are they weak to? Physical.
Be gone! Phantasm Flash! Rise and Rage! Flames!
Repentance!
Ready?
Wait, I did put the difficulty back, didn't I? I don't think I did. I may have...
Right.
Yeah, I definitely didn't put the difficulty back properly.
Ready? Let's keep it up!
You might feel a slight numbness.
Yeah! Tiger Guardians!
Decay!
Burn!
Let's get some speed up in
Earth
here.
Dragon Fang! Sonic Flurry!
I can't see anything that's happening right now.
Shoot!
We got an Elder Garden. Whatever that is.
Crap! We lost that damn fox.
Let's get hunting. We need to find him before dawn.
Looks like she's being hunted down. Okay, am I on the right difficulty? I am actually on hard. That is just how easy that fight was. Never mind. Search for Lunar. How in the world am I supposed to do that? I guess just walk around the city for a while and hope he pops up somewhere? Lunar. Uh-oh. Who's that guy on the right? I don't think I've even seen him before. Wait, what?
So, Lunar, we meet again.
Yes, just the way you want.
Why did you wait so long to talk to me? That was a really awkward silence. I was waiting for you to say something to be polite, but you know, courtesy. Did it.
Good. This would have been a bit trickier if you'd been stuck in a jail cell.
And then he rips off his face. Actually, he just gives out the worst laugh I've ever heard. Never mind.
I didn't want to be here, but now I'm thinking I just might enjoy this.
What does
When
that
I kill
mean?
you with my own hands!
Boss!
Forget it. Just run. What's wrong? You're looking ragged. Ah!
Sorry, a certain fellow would never forgive me if I let her die like that.
Leave him to us. They need you, Rose.
Got it. I'll be right back.
Wait, you'll be right back? Oh, she's going to cut them free.
Shepard.
Shouldn't you help us fight the wolf guy instead? I mean, they're not in any
Don't let your
danger.
guards down. He's a sly one.
I guess they could help, though. Not really.
Let's get him. Strike. Not yet. Sword flare. Rend the darkness. Not yet. Quickness. Tiger blade. Everything okay, Zabi? Screwed up. He is the burn, baby. Sonic thrust. Go. No escape. Frigid moon. Gonna get ya. Return to void. He is the burn, baby. Tiger blade. Let's keep it up.
Oh, wow, his casting speed's really quick.
Ready?
I can't even cancel it.
Offer your protection. Gonna get ya. Be gone. That's it.
Mikleo. Uh-oh. Lila, please. Lila, don't get hit by him.
I won't lose this time.
Abandon your task for the truth is
Let's
within.
get him. How's this? Ha. Ready? Howling cyclone. Sonic flurry. He is the burn, baby.
Let's do our best.
Don't push yourself, Lila. No escape.
Unleash your hidden
How's
powers.
this?
Imbue.
Get lost. Gonna get ya.
Fighting enemies that have no weaknesses is a little difficult.
Get lost.
And by a little, I mean really difficult.
Ready? Strike.
Because that means at any point during your combo, they can pretty much just randomly break out of it and hit you.
No escape. Syrian Gale.
Do I really have to kill this guy by myself?
No escape.
I don't do nearly enough damage.
Gonna get ya.
Rose, please hurry it up with the rescuing. Never mind.
I wanted this to. He is resilient. What should I do? Aqua blade.
He can cast a spell like 5 times faster than most of my spellcasters can. It literally takes him seconds.
How's this? Smite the Lord of Water. Saint Zero. Here goes.
Oh my goodness, his resistance is so strong.
Blue flurry. Breakdown. Saint Zero.
Okay. Sorry, Mikleo. We're parting for now. Oh my goodness, the recovery animation in my combo is not enough to keep myself from getting hit. He can hit me before I even get back out of my active frames.
Ready? Felice, I'm here for you. Thank you.
Like, the recovery frames are too long.
Ready?
I managed to stun him before.
Blade bang! Let's keep it up.
Kind of surprised I'm having so much trouble now.
Be gone! Strike! How's this? It's time! Howling blade!
Okay, let's do this.
Roche, keep it together.
That did nothing. A Mystic Art while he was stunned, and it didn't do, like, even a small percentage. I wish I had, like, a physical Seraph or something. It would make life so much easier. Will you stop hitting the Seraphim immediately as they get in here? I can actually only use one of my combos against him because any other combo has an elemental attack, which will immediately stop the combo and allow him to hit me. So I have one option to use against him, and nothing else. Although, if I have to be honest, he's not really on the difficult side of dodging. As long as I use this combo over and over again, I think I can get through this fight. Oh my goodness. Sir, just stop using your... Rose, how long does it take you to cut those people down? Oh, thank goodness.
You're first!
For being an assassin, cutting ropes
Thanks.
took you 3 minutes?
Guess we're even.
You good to go?
He's my family. I'll handle this.
Are you even still our sublord? I don't think our pack's still going. I was talking to Alicia.
I need a hand!
I guess we skipped over that part.
Ready? Strike! It's over!
Oh, yes, Rose.
Be gone! No escape!
You're gonna make this so much better. Assuming he doesn't just one-shot you. Rose, why are you armatizing? It's not a good idea. Why is it last fight when I need someone to armatize, they don't? But now that I have the person who armatizes, I don't need them to and they're doing it. He's kind of a pushover now. Being honest here.
Here I go! Everything okay, Ziggy?
Oh my goodness.
Rain of fire!
I don't know what that was, but he definitely hadn't used it before. Oh! That was kind of indecipherable. He's just like, I'm gonna shoot fire in this cutscene rather than shoot fire out of the cutscene. Didn't they spend so much time on my Mystic Art, right, guys? I swear Maltran got, like, all of the development time as far as movesets, and this guy was just like, yeah, just give him the fire thing again. Just go down! He keeps backstepping. I mean, he's successfully dodging, and I don't know if enemies actually have their own meter like I do, where they can get tired, but if he does, it keeps regaining quite quickly due to his excessive dodging. Hidden art. Oh, please don't tell me that somehow hit me. No, it just destroyed those two completely.
Try this on. Ready? No escape. What? He is found, baby.
What is that explosion that keeps happening from nowhere?
Shadow shock. Strike. I got you. That did it.
Oh my goodness, I accidentally... Mikleo? Mikleo. No. You are not allowed to... Oh, I see he actually leaves little fire mines on the ground.
This one's tough. Aim and fire. Blistering fangs.
Come on, just let me use the item. Thank you. Rose, get up.
Rose.
Embarrassing.
Spirit cleansing.
Rising Phoenix.
Ooh, I don't think he's used that one before. My job right now is just to keep him occupied.
Zero! Blistering
Uh-oh, there's a flame. Flame, flame, flame.
Eat it! Die, die, die! Gonna get ya! I need a hand!
Will you
Pierce the skies!
Oh my goodness, stop.
Pierce the skies! Arrow squall! Break on through! Rock satellite! Spirit cleansing! Elixir fatigue! Die, die, die!
Okay, make Leo before we do anything else. Wait, no. Give me a peach gel.
Here! Thanks! Brainstorm! I got you! Ready?
I wasn't strong enough.
No!
I wanted this to be fun!
Please don't tell me I have to start all the way back when I... Okay, no, Rose is still here. Okay, at least there's that. Oh! Wait, how do you knock me out of armatization without killing anyone? That was weird.
Last one! Fire! Blistering fangs! Purgatory flame! Blue flurry! Break down! Eat it! Die, die, die! Burn!
I can dodge most of your stuff, but those guys can't.
Dance, embers! I will sliding home! Return to point! Burning shard! What?
Oh, we got him. Finally. No, you guys probably won't be able to tell this, but that only took me about 4 tries, but each try took so long because he has no weaknesses and he has no type, and it's just... So this reminds me of a good decision they made in Berseria, and that was just making sure even some of the tougher bosses in the game weren't just unknown. I mean, I'm sure some of them were, but like, Artorias was a person. That was his identifier, and I mean, in this game... Your XP rate is so ridiculously low. I'm nowhere near the level required to probably get a skill that has the person modifier on it. So, in Berseria, when I got to the end, when I was fighting Artorias, I could actually get some power hits on him with Velvet's cooler-looking spin move that did person damage. And here, since no one even has any identifiers and is not weak to anything, it just... some of these fights are kind of annoying.
What's wrong, Shepherd? Can't purify me?
He's...
It's the same as the Cardinal.
Boss!
What on earth?
Rose!
This is my job. May these weary bones find peaceful rest.
The hell with that! I spit on your peaceful rest! For all your fancy words, you're nothing but a street thug!
I know.
A murderer and a fake family!
So?
Makes me sick!
Wait, what did he just say? That didn't even seem to match the subtitles. Oh no, it's just the way he's yelling. What is with all these people killing themselves? Heldolf, you need to, like, hold a staff meeting and be like, okay, guys, if you lose, don't kill yourself. I don't know why all of my staff members find it within themselves that they have to murder themselves upon losing. But you don't have to do that. You can, A, run away, B, fight to the death, or C, beg for mercy. There's all these options, and you guys just keep killing yourselves. Oh, is she not going to come with us now? Oh no, we're just done here.
Do you think Sergei will be able to stop the Rolance army?
It'll be alright. Sergei will do it no matter the cost.
And that just makes me worry even more.
The vanguard of the Rolance army is probably at Lastenbell by now. Why don't we go check it out?
Oh, so we had to do all 3 no matter what. Okay, so there was no big choice here like I kind of wanted. Speak. I'm okay, go on ahead, don't worry about me. I'll catch up once I've seen to everyone here. You rescued my family, I can't express how grateful I am. Lunar, I never knew you thought of us that way. Or that was the girl talk. I'm having trouble talking to him. We understand how it is, us and the boss. I know what happened. I don't know what happened exactly, but I do know that you saved our lives. Thank you so much. So, Lunar was a weird plotline in which I never really learned that much about him. I just knew he was a member of them at some point. And his design is the worst goddamn thing I've ever seen in any Tales game ever. Like, hands down, it is the most awful and unfitting design in this entire game. He has, like, this fox design with a bunch of flames everywhere, and his eyes just don't fit everyone else. I don't know. He just looked very dumb. But at least that whole entire plot line is cleared up now, and now all we have left to do is go visit Sergei in Lastenbell, who I'm sure is doing fine on his own. Probably not, but makes me wonder. So if I fought Maltran here, I fought the fox guy there, that must mean that I'm going to have to fight, Goth Girl over there. I can't remember her name. We only talked about it a few times. Let's take a rest at the inn, though, and see if we can get some skits out before I head on over. Okay, let's see this chilled tofu first.
I wonder if Rose is okay.
Oh, they don't care about that.
I'm sure she'll be just fine.
You're right. But it's unfortunate that their feelings didn't reach Lunar.
Or maybe they did.
What do you mean?
I think Lunar wanted to deny the existence of things like families and comrades. And that was exactly why he was so attached to Rose and her compatriots.
He probably thought that if he acknowledged them, they would shun him. And so that's why he lived a life of solitude.
How ridiculous. What's wrong about relying on other people in times of...
That sort of concept isn't something you can just throw away easily. Especially if you've got a troubled past.
Everyone in the Scattered Bones carries their past with them. Like a sort of burden. Maybe he couldn't accept that.
If that's true, then I feel sorry for him.
One thing I never really got to say is, I do really appreciate how ambitious of a project, creating Zestiria with Berseria in mind is. Possibly, like, a trilogy. Although, honestly, I'd love to see them kind of, like, scrap this universe at this point. I feel like I don't need to see any more of it, and they keep kind of exploring similar themes with it. Because Berseria's themes were so unique to me, and how it dealt with you are the bad guy, and dealt with Seraphim, or Malachim as they're called there, and demons, and the exorcists and all that. But I do feel like I have genuinely had enough of Seraphim and Malachim and all that, and would like to see something very different at this point. Steak.
Saray, are you thinking about Alicia?
Yeah, I'm sure she's fine. But I can't stop thinking about Maltran's last words.
You're soft to the core, aren't you? Of all your flaws, that might be what I hate about you the most.
Yeah, it probably cut her to the core.
Especially coming from her master, whom she's trusted for over 10 years now.
Let me tell you youngsters something. Don't ever take a lady's word at face value.
So you mean there's some hidden meaning behind it?
Who knows? I've been around for 1,000 years and still can't figure out women. But 10 years is too long of a time to maintain a relationship with some crafty scheme.
Are you saying that Maltran actually did have some affection for Alicia?
Hatred is one form of love, you know. But who knows how she really felt.
That may be true, but still.
It's so complicated.
Understanding the complexity is the first step. Anyways, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Women are strong. Stronger than most men even realize.
Zavid, I have a favor to ask of you.
What is it? I don't like that look on your face.
Please, put some clothes on. It's just not right.
I wish I could, Toots, but it's part of my oath.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's the reason I've been traveling alone.
It's not like you're the only one who's got an oath to follow, you know.
You have one too, Edna?
Yeah, to prevent my brother from leaving the mountains. I eat peanuts every day, an amount equal to my age.
And I need to get a tan to shed a layer of skin at least once a month.
Oh, I remember Dazzle saying something about an oath he had to keep his teeth all jaggedly sharp.
Wait, what? These oaths are starting to sound like the most trivial, stupid things in the world.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Look who's talking.
But that's what the Oath of the Seraphim is like, isn't it?
Yes. We must keep the truth in our hearts. That's the nature of the oath.
This oath system is really weird. I guess Seraphim have to have some form of contract, since they can't exactly draft up a legal thing for the Seraphim City to acknowledge. Oh, looks like that's it. Okay, so now I guess we just go meet with Sergei and Pen Drago. I'm really curious as to how the story is going to go and how things are going to continue, because it looks like there's enough space for, like, Saray, Rose, and then Alicia down there, but I am kind of curious who's going to be in our party. Whoops. Who's going to be and stay in our party. Because Alicia and Rose play so very differently that I feel like they both have to. Oh wait, why did I go to Logren? He's in Lastenbell.